This review of The Twin Dilemma, written by George Potter, published on 8th of the 4th, 98. Defending Dilemma. Colin Baker's first full serial as the Sixth Doctor seems to be considered a kind of leper in the show's history, either ignored or actively ridiculed by fans throughout the online community. I think it's time to change that. I love the serial. It's included on my top 10 list, and yes, I'm serious. The story has its problems. I am grateful to Paul Cornell's excellent review for informing me that script editor Eric Saywood rewrote the original extensively due to writer Andrew Stephen ill health. Saywood, though a competent writer and experienced veteran of the show, has never been a favourite of mine. There are several glaring shifts in tone that jar when compared to the work of masters like Robert Holmes and Chris Boucher, who seemed able to combine drama and comedy with smooth precision. The effects are indeed below average, and the central concept rather muddled when compared to the similar math-based Logopolis and Castrovalva. Still, there are wonderful elements. The twins themselves, played with a snobby air of brilliance, change believably from lonely, mischievous geniuses to adults who can almost admit they may need some help. Kevin McNally provides excellent support, and the costume and production design in the early scenes portray an intriguing futuristic cityscape. The direction and editing are slick, and the lighting is interestingly textured, but the aspect that lifts the Twin Dilemma above the admitted flaws is Colin Baker himself. In his flagship outing as a Doctor, Baker manages to claim the role as thoroughly and completely as Tom Baker in Robot. Coming after the blandly charming Peter Davison, the Sixth Doctor was like a shot of cold water to the face of this then 15-year-old fan. He was the Doctor as I'd always wanted him to be, strong, arrogant, refusing to fall apart despite the betrayal of his body, mind and persona. Here was a Doctor with flaws. I'll never forget the scene where, overwhelmed by a wave of paranoia, he threateningly lectures Peri on the true meaning of her name, and then attempts to strangle her. This is a moment of sheer melodramatic tension, beautifully realised by both performers. Of course, the Doctor regains control before any damage is done, but we have now know an important first. This Doctor is no innocent. Baker's amazing command of voice and expression portrays conflict in no uncertain terms. That is acting, a special effect no money can buy. From this point on, the Sixth Doctor learns control. Compare the quicksilver moods and turbulent emotions he displays in the first episode to the state he has attained at the final confrontation of the villain. Calm, cool, icily arrogant, able to smirk at his foe and claim a superior mind. And watching him, seeing nothing but confidence and the slightest contempt in his eyes, you believe him. He is the Doctor. Mind and reason have beaten an unpredictable emotion. Just like the confused 15-year-old watching the television, just like our poor human race, this Doctor must control himself.